So this would have been the area where Andy, I apologize, I was calling him Mike earlier, but this is the area on the first floor of the police administration building where Andy said that somebody, I don't think that maybe worked direction like that, he's just right up the road here, so we'll figure it out, had seen the apparition of a homicide detective. So first floor, or yeah, this would be the first floor because downstairs is the lobby level. This is where he would have said by the elevators that where he would have seen the apparition of an old homicide detective that passed away. Is there anybody here with us right now? I have this device in my hand. You come up to us, let us know you're here. You have a voice recorder on, Mike?
Not yet. Sorry, I had to.
No, that's fine. Have our recorder on here. So for the most part, especially if people were brought in for homicide and if they were being arrested, whatever, we had our records and identification unit, you know, for fingerprint and stuff like that, which was right down the hallway over here. If anybody's here with us, Mike has his voice recorder running. You could tell us your name.
Now, where was this guy seen? Over here?
Somebody said on the body elevator. So that's all we know. It could have been this area. It could have been the area over here. It could have been down this way. So.
Back there. Wow, look at all these phones. And here, I'll put this over here too.
And the tough part about a daytime investigation is you may hear some of the equipment going off if we do get a fluctuation, but especially the REM pod. The REM pod's very loud, so you'll be able to hear that. But any other kind of small fluctuations with our EMF detectors, you probably won't see. And if we're not paying attention, we might not even see. The homicide detective, if you're here, could you tell us your name, please? Could you tell us what year it is? Did you enjoy working at the roundhouse? Is that why you came back?
Cans of Pepsi,
Yeah.
food stuffs, trash.
Ink cartridges, old telephones.
How was the condition of this place while it was still active?
I mean, it was alright. It wasn't like it is now.
And we're only like 4 years away from when it closed, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is where I remember watching on the news. This is where Antifa was out here.
Yes, all on here. Yep.
It's horrible.
Could you give us a sign that you're here? Could you make something move? I just saw a shadow. Anybody back here? No.
Like you saw like a shadow here, like someone was standing here.
I saw a shadow, like something like So as I was sitting here, me and Mike were talking. I don't know if you can see the little bit of light right there, but on the ground, I saw what seemed to be a shadow dart into this room over here. This shadow, this light right here, there's a shadow on the floor, and it looked like it shot in this room right here. Is anybody here with us?
It is.
Oh, yeah. I gotta pull that back, see if I see it. Well, I don't think I'm gonna see it.
Were you filming that way?
You know, they always say, like we were just saying it earlier, when you least expect it, when you least expect something to happen, that's when it happens.
That's it.
And you can see where I'm standing. Actually, I was standing over here, and I got a clear shot of that floor.
Yeah.
And I saw that shadow. I saw it move, and it went right beside. I didn't see nothing straight ahead. I saw a shadow on the floor. If you're here, you don't have to run from us. We're all friendly here. Unless you're here at the homicide detective guy, right? You know what I mean? Now keep an eye here on her. If you want to come forward, come forward. Yeah, what I should do is have the camera face a little bit more down that way. And see if I do capture that. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up. There you go. Perfect.
Who's in that back office?
You can come on out now. Speak German, Mike.
I don't know, mushroom. Guten Tag.
You don't have to be afraid. You might not know Mike or Andy, but I worked here before, so. But none of the equipment we have here is going to hurt you. Tell you what, when you're sitting here, it's a lot cooler than another room was. Like you said, that server room had to be what, high, mid 80s, mid 80 degrees in there?
Yeah.
They gotta do something about that because they should be leaving them running in a hot
Yeah.
room like that. They usually, the rooms where they have them is air conditioned, because you see it produces a lot of heat, it's gotta keep them cool.
Was this an old camera system? MP4 Polaroid, instant.
I think that was the old evidence capture station.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Like there's just stuff just placed randomly all
Yeah.
over this building.
Yeah.
It's just leaning here for some reason, but yeah, this is interesting. Stable now, I guess maybe I should put it back the way it was.
It's funny, so one of the times Jim was here kind of recently, this was maybe, I want to say 2 months ago, he had gotten, I think it was out in the hallway like this, it was a poster for a homicide detective who, he had passed away back in like the 90s, cancer, whatever the case, and they always had this memorial golf outing for him. So he brings that back to headquarters, right? And so they have it, and he was gonna give to homicide. Little did he know, and little did I know, that same day I was at a thrift store in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I was piecing through jackets and everything, and I saw one that said homicide on it. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I see, you know, memorial golf outing. And sure enough, it's that same exact guy.
Oh, wow.
So Yeah, so I told my buddy Dan about it, who works there, and so he kind of like, he knew about that jacket, he knew about it in the back of his head, but he sees this poster that Jim has, and he was like, Jim, did that guy die in the 90s? And Jim kind of was like, take it back, he was like, yeah, how the fuck did you know that? And he was like, you will not believe this. But I had gotten his jacket. So I wonder maybe if I bring that here next time we...
You should. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that would be
and that's the
what we
detective.
would call a trigger
Yeah.
item.
That's the detective who was apparently seen in this area.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah.
Well,
He was just a... Yeah. go
I was just going to say that photo of the homicide detective that we saw back there.
That seems
what are the
enough.
chances that that could be the connection to the dude who was seen here?
It's possible.
Or
Yeah.
could be him.
Do you know where they had that like memorial poster wall or anything?
Yeah.
In here?
No, it's downstairs a lot.
Okay, but it's not there anymore.
No.
Oh.
So the one that the memorial board that you see when you come in the employee entrance.
Yeah, that got moved
One
from.
of those,
Okay. I'll have to poke John a little bit more and see if he happens to know what the guy looked like.
Especially a name.
There's a good chance it could be that.
I know. Like,
Yeah, he said it was a while ago, so I don't know. You know, they'll pick up on him. But
so where does this continue to go? This hole.
Breathalyzer. So we pretty much started out here in the cell area. Me and Mike went back up, first, second, and third floor. First floor outside homicide, you guys saw, looked like we seen not apparition. We thought we saw a shadow on the floor. It didn't come from outside the window inside. It was more from the inside of the where records identification was. Where you would have been, Tom?
Yeah.
So Tommy stayed down here, and he had some battery drainage. Right, your battery died on your camera system.
Yeah, went dead right away.
So
I charged it overnight. It was fully charged.
fully charged battery. So here we are. We're going to finish up back down in the cell room. We're going to swing over to the female side, and there are no females in there. So we're going to swing over to the female side, and we're going to finish up down here. But overall, I think so far it was half decent, right?
Interesting
Indeed.
for sure.
So let's go.
Cage T.
I'll move my setup in here too, John, since I got the boom mic on here.
It is musty as shit down here.
They did call it a dungeon. Look, the door's open by itself.
You're not going to cooperate with us?
Look, Mike, the door's opening again. It's haunted. Stop messing around, Mike.
Well, according to the guy who invented this,
The ghost ain't got all day to mess with us, so we only got a certain amount of time. How we doing over there, Tommy? We doing good?
Not too bad. You look handsome as hell, John.
Can you see me? Because I can see you.
I can see you.
All right, good. So again, you guys can see the plexiglass on the opposite side of the bars. Again, these were for people that, realized maybe they didn't want to be arrested or too remorseful of what they did. They would tie shoelaces or their shirts, and they would hang themselves from the bars pretty much. So what they did was they put the plexiglass on the opposite side of the bars.
wow,
Yeah, I don't know if it's outside or.
And John, there are multiple CO menus in that desk out there.
Zeus was the place to be.
Finding CO menus all over this room.
Yeah. Should we bring out Full Faithful?
Right. I got mine.
Here for a reason.
Now we're gonna fairly and justly do a sweep of the area before. Is that you, Mike?
Yep.
You have a voice recorder running too, Mike?
Just fired up.
I'm getting
All right,
small.
it is 1:17, 13:17 hours.
Yes, my camera.
Still May 21st, 2025. We are now on the female side of the basement of the roundhouse.
Or can we still see tripwire?
I can't see it
You can. Well, yeah, you can, but it'd be better if
I
it
think there's
on the floor.
no, I'm saying. Must be all cells. They must have a key for it. Oh, you know what? I wonder if these are for, maybe a lock system, maybe?
Yeah.
Like a key there? Yeah. I can hear my K2 going off,
Where is it?
sitting by itself. Outside cell 4. Is there anybody in here with us? You can communicate with us. I thought I heard my K2 go off. Could you tell us your name? Can you tell us how old you are? What were you arrested for? Are you sorry for the crimes that you committed?
Susan, are you here with us?
Now, who's Susan?
That's one of the words that came over my ghost tube app.
Oh, you have, rock, fire it up, dude. Mike, you have the ghost box?
I do, as a matter of fact, yeah, let's do that.
Ghost box session.
Let's do that.
So you got a name, Susan?
Yeah.
Yeah, down here, there should be much radio interference. Give me a second, I gotta throw fresh batteries in here.
Tom, you got that on your recording, right?
Yep.
Over there.
Hello, ladies.
K2. Wait, that might be me. REM pod.
All right, that's not temperature either. That's lighting up the green
Yeah.
light.
See it from here. That's all crazy.
Thank you. My name is Michael. Can you tell me your name?
Dude, we're getting multiple hits on the REM pod and my K2. Just outside cell 4 and 5.
And this is right over from where, next one over.
6.
The guy committed suicide right on the next row over, right in this area.
So explain just what just happened.
Me?
Yeah, you know what happened? You paid attention.
Something touched the REM pod. Something went near the antenna of the REM pod because the green light was lighting up. That was not the temperature. Because also there's temperature notifications on the REM pod. That's not what that was.
And now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
And the modified K2 is also.
So, before we had started the video, Tommy had put his ghost tube on, and it said throat.
It said window,
It said window.
then low, then throat, then no way. When John asked if she hung herself.
And then we started getting multiple hits on the K2 and the REM pod. Now it's gone. It's gone.
Not only that, some of these were suicide cells, and we asked if she committed suicide, and the answer was no way.
Yeah.
Because there was no way, because they put glass on the other side of this to prevent you from hanging yourself off of the bars here in the cell. So that was pretty intelligent, I would say. Oh, look.
The mouse.
What, you saw something? Oh, it's dead. Were you the one lighting up the tripod? Was that you lighting up the K2?
So ladies, you got an open microphone here. If you want to say anything to us, if you have a message.
Oh, look, a wristband too.
Yeah. Is there a name on there? What did it say?
Angel.
Huh. Was your nickname Angel?
Butler. B-U-I. Lauren Butler. D-U-I.
Huh.
So So if you were the mouse lighting up the tripod in the K2, thank you.
Angel, what's that?
Holy.
Holy, angel and holy.
Oh, interesting.
Do the females ever ride in here?
Nothing on the,
Oh, it's your box, but as you can see, we're not getting any radio interference at all down here. That's me. I just put my phone back here. Sorry. No, it is.
getting a little bit of K2 again.
Yeah. Can you go all the way up? Can you make that go all the way up to the red light?
K2 again.
REM pod.
REM pod.
And K2 simultaneously.
Wow.
Are you laying on the bed?
And that's not the air, that's the actual interaction with the antenna, correct?
Correct. Something's breaking the field around the antenna. You like playing with that?
So we're getting K2. REM pod again. And there's new batteries now too, Mike.
I just changed that recently, I believe.
We're steady on the K2 and constant fluctuations off of the REM pod. Again, we are in the female block section of 8th and Race. And then the K2 goes off. K2 is going back off. But nothing off of the tripwires.
I want to sit this on the bed for a minute. I left that on the bed in there for you. Why were you here?
Did you get something off your ghost tube too about a few seconds ago?
Angel and Holy were the last two.
Last two. Are you now an angel? Were you forgiven? We want to thank you for communicating with us. They always say the females are better than the males, and you guys are sure giving us a run for our money over here.
You like these pretty purple lights? Can you go near them?
Yeah, you made the two other pieces of equipment go off.
I told him.
Oh.
Oh.
Andy, you're missing it, dude. You're missing it, dude.
Oh, you were laughing, so I was like, oh, shit.
We're getting REM pod hits, K2 hits. We did find a dead mouse, so we're not sure if it's the
Yeah.
mouse
Right here.
or if it's,
Dead mouse in there.
you know,
See?
we're not sure if it's the mouse communicating with us or
Does that happen?
a mouse. I don't know.
See why not?
Well, there definitely are animal spirits because ghost cats are seen. Matter of fact, they have a ghost cat at Fort Mifflin. In the office, you know, the office across from the fort, there's a cat that they see in there all the time.
Do they feed them treats?
I mean, you obviously can't eat them anymore.
It's bright.
It's bright. What's bright? Are the purple lights too bright? Or the lights up here too bright? And the REM pod that's inside there, you actually have to break the barrier of the antenna for that to go off.
Okay, so that's them touching.
Yeah. Breaking the barrier of it.
It's energy breaking the magnetic field. Yeah, okay, I see.
So something has to, here, I'll show you. Something has to touch the antenna.
Okay.
There's like a field around the antenna.
Sure.
And if that gets broken,
Okay.
now
Which
it's hard
could
to
be
see.
anything.
Well, if there's nothing near it.
So that got tripped?
Yeah, it was
The K2 was going off first, then they were simultaneously going off.
But the closer that you get to, the color of the light changes.
And it was doing all three.
And we were all standing here, and that was activating with nothing near it. I also asked if you committed suicide here, and the response on his thing was no way. And there is no way to commit suicide here.
What did it say, Tom?
44.
44? I know 55. I don't know about 40. I don't know about 44.
Huh.
Wait. So 4. What would 44 possibly mean?
On 44th Street? Are you talking about something happened on 44th Street? I live on 42nd Street.
Will be 44 when you die.
That's technically true too.
I thought I saw that too.
Tripwire light? Blue?
I don't know if blue or green.
We're getting stuff happening here on the ladies' solar block. That's for sure. Downstairs?
Downstairs.
We are downstairs. You want us to go to the sub-basement?
That's too loud down there.
It is, I heard it.
Can you move the little ball on the floor?
Caged heat. Tell you what we'll do this time. We'll go through here. And this way, if someone walks out of the cell here, all right, it is 13:42 hours. We are now on the far cell block. Not the middle one or the female, the one on the other side. In the basement of the
This is
roundhouse.
A block.
A plot.
A, middle one is B, and the chicks are C.
Makes sense.
You got work time too, right? We got some-
They were.
Yeah. Well, I got, you know, your people's easier to leave mine. I got,
Yeah.
you can go like that, I can change.
Yeah.
I'm day work.
I gotta change anyways.
I'm day working.
Like, has this been worth it?
Oh, totally. We're gonna come back.
Gotta come back at night.
Gotta come back at night. Especially even just down here is worth the price of admission alone. Yeah, so my freaking Uber.
So these are the cell keys that were used here at 8th and Race. Just figured I'd get a chance to show you guys the keys. Pretty cool. Old style, I don't know, skeleton key looking. Except for this one. So, pretty cool.
So they were saying that hole was for the toilet paper. So you just put the toilet paper there.
Oh, it's not that way.
When you're dropping a top on. Is that right? Where? I don't see it. Oh, in the hole. Oh, shit. I thought it was on the floor. How the fuck did he get in there?
There's a toilet paper.
Roaches are here. Hey, can we move this down here?
Sure.
Locked up, don't let me out. Don't let me out.
Marquee. Wawa. Someone's going for a Wawa. I'm a sheets guy
I
myself.
figured if we put it along East Street.
I do like Wawa, but I prefer sheets. Yeah, let's do it, John. Hold on, just give me a second, let me turn this off. Great thing about this, John, it's magnetic. Another good version on this toilet paper thing.
I don't want to drop it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of here. This is hard. Sure.
I don't know how to make the water stop. Can like hold it down and it stops, but maybe
Just like always, see what happens.
maybe it'll automatically.
Good job, man.
I know you want to put it there.
That's okay, I caused the leak upstairs.
Oh, we're fine. Yeah, we're even score. At least we're in the basement for the water.
Exactly. I don't know if you're gonna do some shit down here.
What about this building?
They shouldn't have loaded them. They should definitely, yeah, well, here, keep this out here so you can see it.
What if you don't see it?
Right next to my audio. Look, my audio seems to be affecting that. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. That was affecting that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's affecting that.
What's that?
See, and then you stop.
No, it's cold and hot. Hey, I ain't lying.
All right, well, now we know that my digital voice recorder affects the tripwire, so I'll keep it there.
Nothing on Ghost Street yet?
So there's some hard dudes over here.
Later, clock, and just now she told me.
What did she tell you?
Look at some of this graffiti though, Guatemala. I don't think you would write that unless you were from there.
Let me go down this.
This has a EMF detector on it too, and I think it must be picking up the lights. Because when I move your lights, it goes off.
See, how long do people stay in these cells?
Until they were processed and then they went to the prisons.
What's like 24 hours or so?
Yeah.
It's like the max.
Graterford?
No, stay
Is Graterford still open?
No.
And they they still got some stuff going on in Holmesburg. Now, can we get in there, Tommy? I've been dying to get into Holmesburg prison.
Yeah, it's all anybody in prison since.
Do you know anyone in corrections?
They had it open up for movie shoots and things like that. So maybe
Yeah.
they told them, you know.
Yeah.
One group got in there. It was a show that only lasted one season. I think it was called Ghost Stalkers. It only lasted one season, but they got in there. There's an episode that was filmed in Holmesburg prison.
Huh. I mean, you know the stuff that went on there.
Oh,
yeah. Far worse than anything here.
Is there anybody here in Block A that would want to communicate with us?
It's warm.
It's warm.
What's warm? Can you tell us? It's actually cold on this side. I'm cold.
She told me.
What did she tell you? How old are you? What were you arrested for? What cell block are you in right now?
Trap.
Yep, trapped.
Trapped? Where are you trapped at? Are you trapped down here? Tell us where you are, we'll get you out.
You don't have to stay here anymore.
We'll transport you to 400 North Broad Street.
How many cells there?
A lot better, more modern. They're not like this.
No bars.
No bars.
No, they're solid, sliding doors, crack sliding doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I mean, like, there wasn't really facilities for that in there.
Oh yeah, they made them, a whole lot in the basement.
It's cold in here. They got the fucking air conditioning.
Yeah, definitely there.
It works down here, that's for sure.
You're wasting so much electricity in this place, it's not even funny.
This is all city property. This is
The
straight
city
up
does best.
Yeah.
We don't have too much time left. Is there anything you'd like else to communicate with us with? I'm gonna say 8 block is lovely. B and C, off the hook.
Yeah.
B and C is way off the hook.
Did you guys hear that? B and C have beat you guys out. Are you gonna take that?
My death.
What about your death? How did you die?
Were you killed?
You could commit suicide in these cells.
Is this where you died?
Clean.
Say clean. Did you die a clean death?
Did you overdose?
You know, maybe she was trying to get clean. She was trying to get clean, and then she died. and she had, she relapsed.
Yeah, it was clean for a while, and then
She got locked up by narcotics. She came in here, and while she was relapsed, and she died. Make sense? What drug did you use? Does that make any sense?
This happens.
This happens. When you do drugs, yes, and you try to clean yourself up, that's exactly what happens. You're correct. You're 100% correct. Are you sorry for what you did? Dude, the responses make so much sense.
yeah.
They make so much sense. Did you have any kids?
Just some of the graffiti is just unbelievable.
Did you buy your drugs in Kensington?
That's a good question. Were you using smack, coke, fentanyl, trank? What's up with that trank, yo?
Did the COs treat you okay when you were here?
Where's a good place for me to score?
Alright, we're gonna head out. Are you guys staying? Leave it to
Yeah, that's Williams wants to give me a pass.
I need that at all.
We'll just have to, we'll set up the schedule up and I got that dude's number. We can come back.
Yeah.
Are you okay with us coming back? We're gonna come back again. Alright, thank you for your time.
It's obvious.
It's obvious? Yeah.
We're leaving.
We're leaving, yep. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with us leaving? Okay, we'll talk to you later.